Most people overcomplicate how to make money online in 2025. They chase side hustles that drain their time and energy only to end up frustrated and broke. But what if you could work from home, set up simple AI agents for local businesses, and turn it into a $300 per day side hustle? This is the same business model that hundreds of others are already using to see amazing results. And the best part, you don't need marketing experience, you don't need tech skills, and you don't need a huge budget to get started. And just to be clear, I don't have a course or high ticket coaching program to sell you. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and then comment below that you've done that. And once you do, I will send you a private link to unlock my full step-by-step course, my templates, my scripts, and even a live bootcamp, all completely free. Let me jump on my computer here and I'm gonna show you exactly how to set this up. Even if you are a total beginner and have no prior experience, tech skills, this is actually very simple to go through and set up. I'm gonna show you the simple 3-step business model in a nutshell. And what we're doing is we're gonna go after small local business owners. So this could be like your local electrician or your local chiropractor or your local restaurant. And instead of going through and running Facebook ads or doing SEO for these clients where you're charging $1,500 or $2,000 per month, a price point that is way too expensive for these business owners, we're gonna set them up with simple AI solutions, simple marketing solutions that take 10 minutes to set up one time, and then you can get paid $300 per month. We can have AI do all of the heavy lifting for these business owners, where we're not getting paid $1,500 every single month for each client, but there's gonna be very minimal work on your end once you do that initial setup for these businesses. If we come over here to Google and I type in plumber in Miami, if I have a plumbing issue and I live in Miami, or if I need to visit a chiropractor and I live in Tampa or wherever we are and whatever service we need, we're just gonna Google the kind of service that we need with our area. And so if I need plumbing services, I'm just gonna go ahead and give one of these businesses a call. Well, there's an actual statistic that 62% of calls to small business owners are left unanswered. And so if I have an emergency and Main Plumbing Services doesn't pick up the phone, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down the list and I'm just gonna call the next business. Now, if Main Plumbing Services had a voice AI agent installed in their business, instead of me going down the list and calling the next business, Main Plumbing Services could have an AI voice agent answer the phone, have a full-on conversation, because it is actually going to be trained specific to that business. And so we can train the AI, give it all of the information as far as the different services, the different prices, their hours, and we can have the AI actually perform different tasks, whether that's booking an appointment, whether that's sending an invoice, or whatever it is that the customer or the potential customer is asking it to do. And so now that we kind of understand how this voice AI agent works, we're gonna go ahead and create one from scratch. And so I'm gonna give this agent a name. And so I'm gonna name this one Leo, and then we would just put in Leo's Plumbing Service. And then right here we have 60 different voices that we can choose from. We have like 50% male, 50% female. We have some in different accents. So we have a UK accent, and you can actually set it up to be working in different languages. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna click on Ryan right here. I've got the time zone set, and then I'm gonna just copy the business name and paste it in right here, because agent's initial message is going to be the first thing that the AI agent says when somebody actually calls into the business. So I'm going to go ahead and click on next. And so now in agent goals, this is where we can actually train the AI. And so I'm going to switch this to advanced mode. And right here in this prompt is where we want to provide all of the different services and all of the information that the business would want the AI to know. And so we're gonna keep this pretty simple right now. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw in a couple of questions that we want the AI to ask the potential customer before actually going through and booking an appointment. And so the goal that we're setting for this AI agent is to schedule an appointment, and we're just gonna find some questions that we can have the AI ask before it does that. All right, so I just popped in here to ChatGPT, and what I'm gonna do is just pull a few of these questions, and we're gonna just take these first ones. What's your name and phone number? And if somebody's actually calling, the AI is not gonna need the phone number. So I'll take that one out, and we're just gonna take these, and I'm gonna just throw this in. All right, so I just grabbed a few more of these questions and I have it pasted in here. And so included with the previous information that was already inputted, what I added right here was these questions. And so we're going to test this out here in just a second. It says, before they can book a call, we need answers to the following questions. And then I have the questions right here. And then this says, once they've answered those questions, ask them if they want to schedule an appointment. If they do, let them know that you are going to send them a text message. And so how we set up the text message to actually get sent out is we just click on send SMS right here. And so I'm going to call this appointment booking. And then the message input is what we're going to actually have the message say. And so we would just say, hey, name, here is our calendar. And obviously we'd probably change this a little bit if this was for an actual client. And then we would have the business owner's calendar link right here. Or if they were requesting just information, it could be an SMS with the different services and price points. And so we can set up a lot of different automations with this. Now for when should the SMS delivery take place, I'm just gonna say once the caller has answered the questions in the prompt. And then right here, I'll just say 1 second. And this is what the AI agent is gonna say right before sending the text message. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that right here. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and click on next. And I will just select this phone number right here. And then what we can actually set up as well is if the business wants the call to go straight to the AI agent, we can turn this off and have the AI answer every single phone call. But if the plumber wants an opportunity to be able to answer, if they can, we can just have this enabled right here. But for this example, I'm gonna go ahead and just click on save. And what we're gonna do now is actually test this out and give it a call.
You have reached Leo's Plumbing Service. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I just calling because we got a leak coming out of our sink in our bathroom right now, and I was wondering if you guys could come out and take a look at it.
Got it, a leak in the bathroom sink. Can you tell me your name and email address?
Yeah, my name is Travis, and my email is travis@gmail.com.
Thanks, Travis. And what's the address where you need the plumbing service?
It's on 123 Main Street in Miami.
Great, thanks. How long has the leak been happening?
It started yesterday, and yeah, it's been coming out pretty fast. So if you guys could get somebody out here as soon as possible, that would be awesome.
Got it, sounds like it's urgent. Is this an emergency or can it wait for a scheduled visit?
Yeah, I mean, it's not an emergency, but yeah, if you could get somebody out within the next couple of hours, that would be great.
All right. I'll send you a text message with a calendar link so you can schedule the earliest available time. Thanks for reaching out, Travis.
All right, so that was a decent live demo. What I would probably update in here is something like if they already say that it's urgent or that it's an emergency, to not ask that question in that way. But this is just something that we can update in the prompt. And before we would actually make this live for a client or for a business, we would go through and we could call it out, test it out, make sure it's working in a way that the business owner would be happy with, that their customers would be happy with, so that it's solving their problems. But the fact that we built this AI voice agent in literally 5 minutes is pretty amazing, and that it can work for a specific niche. We had it set up for a plumbing service, and the AI voice agent was able to send me a text message so that I could go through and book a call with the plumbing business. So anyways, guys, I hope you're able to see how powerful this can be for a small local business who has so many things that they're juggling on their plate, where they either have to hire somebody full-time to manage all of these incoming calls or incoming messages, or they have to do it all by themselves, where they're going to be busy with clients doing different services in their business, where they're not going to be able to actually get to every single phone call or every single message that comes up within the first few minutes. And so by setting up this simple solution, you will literally save these businesses potentially thousands of dollars every single month by just helping them get back to their leads immediately, helping them to schedule appointments so that they can focus on the other areas of their business. Because if a business owner has to go through and hire a full-time employee, that's going to be thousands of dollars every single month. Plus, if they're not getting back to their leads, that's going to cost them deals. And so by setting this up for them, it's a no-brainer for them to pay a few $100s every single month to have this AI agent working for them in their business. And then as mentioned in the beginning, if you want access to the free step-by-step course, plus get the client getting scripts, templates, and hop into that free live bootcamp to get this entire business set up step-by-step live on Zoom, plus get a 30-day free trial to the AI software. You don't have to come out of pocket one single cent to get access. You don't have to come out of pocket one single cent to get access to all of this. Just smash the like button and drop a comment down below, and I will share that private link with you, and I will see you on the inside.